Well, good day and I love you. I'm Heather Peterson Lockhart and I am the Chieftess. And it's the Leo new moon. I want to come on here and rap with y'all a little bit and just spend some quality time and tell you about the new projects that I'm kicking off this next week. And I am sure you're going to want to be a part of this. So I'm super happy to be here. I'm going to give this a second to make sure that I am doing what I think I'm doing and I'm where I'm supposed to be. So hang on one sec. Let me fix my phone. How's everybody doing today? So it's the Leo new moon, and in approximately 3 minutes, Jupiter goes retrograde, and we're all gonna start working on the things that we learned in Cancer season. Ooh, how exciting. Not really. Hi, Thomas. How are you today? What's going on with you? Okay. So let me tell you about this new moon, and before we get started, we're going to spend a couple minutes. I brought up a sacral chakra bowl today. Y'all have seen my beautiful bowls. I have a set of crystal singing bowls. Let me tell you what these are if you don't know. Each one of these is toned in a frequency that tunes your chakras. You have an energetic system inside your body. You have these little energy centers called chakras. And so I have a bowl that tones each one of these chakras and helps us feel better, calm down, and heal. So since it's the Leo new moon and we are going to be stepping into sacral chakra and solar plexus power, we're going to be invited to be on stage to bring forth the gifts given us by God. Because each of us is a storehouse of gifts. We've got all this great, amazing stuff going on inside us. And so if we can access that stuff and bring it forth, we'll feel happier, we'll be more fulfilled. And guess what? It's good for others too. Because you might just have that amazing thing going on inside you that I need to ignite my fire. So once you bring it forth and I see it, then I get to play with it too. So go ahead and close your eyes, if you will, and we're going to start with a few deep breaths. We're going to calm down, and then I'll play this bowl for us. Let's go ahead and take a big breath in through our nose. And out through your mouth. And in through your nose. And out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do one more. A great big breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Does that make you feel a little more calmed down? So many of us forget to even take a deep breath in any given day. So, perhaps this is your first time with a few deep breaths today. With your eyes closed, take your left hand and put it on your heart. Take your right hand and put it on your left. And say, I love you to that beautiful body you're riding in. And say, I love you to this beautiful earth, and say I love you to a power greater than you. This is a big bowl for me to hold. I have to put it in my lap. There we go. Okay. Feel better, a little bit better. Okay, so I wanted to take an opportunity to tell you about a couple projects that I'm kicking off this week that I know will absolutely benefit you, help you live better and feel good. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start a bi-weekly podcast. I'm going to speak about the way that I live. I'm going to speak about how I feed my family. I'm going to talk about conscious living, what's going on in our world, and how you can show up to serve yourself and those around you in a more beneficial manner, improve the quality of your life, increase your vitality and your energy, and feel better about yourself. That's a whole lot, isn't it? I know, and it's totally possible. So I will have different guests on my podcast. Our first podcast will be next week, and I'm super excited to have a guest from my alma mater high school. I'll be announcing that in the next couple of days, and you guys will be able to tune in and join he and I in my first podcast. And we're going to talk about self-love. That's kind of a great big umbrella that a whole bunch of this stuff goes under. You know, it's really hard to feed yourself better and adopt a nutrition program. It's really hard to exercise in a beneficial way and adopt a training program if you don't like yourself and if you feel like a great big loser. I find that that's the big kicker that helps us be successful in getting the job we want, in doing the workout we want, and eating the food we want, and living better. If we can feed ourselves better and learn to love ourselves better, then things around us improve. I figure everybody knows at this point, but for those that are new to my media, I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, anorexic, bulimic, you name it. I have been a miserable somebody for a whole long time in my life. And then I got sober, and I decided once I got sober that I really wanted to not even just be sober, but I wanted to live a really good life that felt really good, and I want to look really good, and I want to have amazing energy, and I want to have the relationships that I desire. I want to have the work I desire and the lifestyle I desire. I want all that. And I believe today, because of my own personal experience and those I work with, that it's absolutely possible. And it's not only possible, it's actually kind of easily attainable once you learn how to feed yourself better, feel better about yourself, and make better choices that are more beneficial for your life. So, and then the next thing that I'm going to do this next week, you guys, this is huge. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. I have created a community, and we are going to open a community, my family and I, for you to join, for you to see, again, how I feed my family, how I feed myself. You're going to have access to my recipes. You're going to have access to some of my training. You're going to have access to a whole lot of my my self-help tools. And I mean, anything. It's going to be how I live. And how I live within my family and within my community. And then it gets even better. My boyfriend and my son are joining me. And they are going to make their own contributions and participate with me in the family and then independently. So you're going to have all of the content that I create that's coming from. You'll have meditation, you'll have yoga, you're going to have cooking recipes and cooking demos and cooking videos, because basically you're going to be following me in my daily life. You're going to be watching how I live, and these are the things that I do to, what? Say it with me now. Feed myself and learn to love myself better. Yes? You're getting it, aren't you? Right? And so I'm going to teach you what I know. I drink a really strong brew of herbs and coffee and tea, so I have to wash my mouth after. And then my boyfriend is going to contribute his own content, and you'll be able to interact with us too. So if there's things that you want to know about, you can tell us, and then we can share about those things. But you're going to have access to some of his training. He's going to talk about his own self-awareness and his own journey in life. He is a professional power lifter. He holds a world record in powerlifting. So he has amazing things to share about his training and how he how he approaches all that and why he does it, you know, what it does for him as a man. And then my son is also going to contribute. My son is going to share what he thinks is important at 11. And he's going to share what goes on in his life. And you're going to have access to some of his workouts and what he's learning. For example, he is learning a nutrition program right now. He is officially starting resistance and weight training at 11. So we're doing very basics in the gym, basic squat, basic deadlift, basic bench press, all the basics. We're back to all the basics in the gym and in the kitchen so that he can learn. And so as he learns, you're going to get to learn with us so that you can put this into your own life. You can, if you're a single guy, it's great for you. If you're a single woman, it's great for you. If you have a family, it's great for you. There's going to be something in this community for everyone. Whether you're an athlete, not an athlete, if you're a mom, you're going to learn how to feed your family. I've been doing this now for 27 years, well, professionally. I've been a personal trainer for 27 years. I've trained some of the best athletes in the entire world. I have been a nutritionist about the same time. For those that know, my ex-husband and I created a nutrition program that has serviced the best athletes in the entire world. Very famous celebrities. So I have now taken all of this stuff that I did in my past and brought it into what I do today. And since my son is just now learning nutrition and learning training, I get this beautiful opportunity to start over and to do it again. And so I thought, why not let all of my friends come into this community and learn it with me? Why not give you guys the opportunity to start back to basics? Especially in this crazy world right now, right? Where things are going to continue to be crazy and get a little crazier before they settle down. We've got 5 more years of Uranus and Taurus. So the changes are really just kicking off right now. It's going to get wild. I'm having a wild hair day. I should have put my hair up before I got on here. But anyway, if I couldn't see it, I wouldn't know, right? So what else was I going to tell you? So yeah, I have the best nutrition on the planet. I'm an amazing trainer. My boyfriend is having phenomenal results right now, eating differently. When we met, he was popping 2 Tylenol and 4 ibuprofen every day, he told me. Because that was just like, you know, basic every day for a power lifter. But I was like, it doesn't have to be like that. You know, you could like eat a little bit differently, or we could do this a little bit differently and you might feel better. And so, that's the deal. We have reduced inflammation in his body, while he has maintained all of his body weight. Actually, he's gained weight, and he is just as strong, if not more so. So these are phenomenal results, and you don't have to be a world champion powerlifter to get in better shape and to take better care of yourself. So you're going to learn about your energy. You're going to learn to start taking care of your energy. That might be new for some of you and absolutely necessary. So I am super excited. We're ironing out the kinks with the platform right now. I am doing this because I want to be able to give access to more health and happiness at a super affordable rate. I know everybody's going through crazy stuff right now, and the world is changing, and, you know, prices are changing. So I want to create a community where you get fed and you get to become a feeder. When you learn this stuff, it trickles downhill. You know, you get to share it with someone, and then you create community. The more community you create, the more successful you're going to be. It's the same principle as having an accountability partner in the gym or in your nutrition. But if you can make your whole family your accountability partner, if you can make your mom, your cousin, your aunt, your neighbor, your accountability partner, and create community, you're going to be more successful. And at this time on earth, it matters. It matters who your neighbors are. It matters how you take care of yourself. It matters if you're helping others and if you're allowing others to help you. It's going to be a really big deal in the next few years. So, you're going to be able to join for $10 a month. We're going to start with $10 a month, and you're going to have all this access to all this amazingness. You'll be able to direct message, I believe. I'm not sure about that. And we don't even have to have all that ironed out yet. But basically, you're going to have a whole community. When I say that too, I'm giving you access to my family and our daily practices. I'm thinking in my head and not saying. I created a village in 2016, an online village. I created an online meeting place in 2016, and I connected every continent but Antarctica. Some of you watching right now were in the village. Mwah. Some of you, it was an amazing place where we all came together, and I taught a basic way of living. I taught how to take care of yourself. And once we learned this way, we did it together. And the best way to learn a new way of living or a new way of speaking, if you've ever tried to learn a foreign language, how do you learn? Immerse yourself in the culture, right? Like if you get dropped in that, you learn really fast. If it's modeled before you, right? And so, because we're monkey see, monkey do creatures. So in the village, we were able to, I taught this way of living, and then as we learned, we modeled it for each other, and then we did it together. And so we would say, ooh, look at me, I'm doing something new. And we would go, oh, look at you doing something new, you know? And the other thing that's really amazing about this is I can teach you everything I know, right? But I can't teach you the perspective that my boyfriend Robert sees things from. I can't talk to you from a man's perspective. I can't teach you from you know, the way my son sees things. And when my son talks to me and explains things in his perspective and viewpoint, I understand as an adult how to simplify my words or maybe change my approach and to be more effective. So he's a teaching tool for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can teach you everything I know, but I can't teach you as much as letting you watch these others also. Just like in the village, when we all learned this stuff, someone would say, ooh, you know that recipe you did last night? Well, I tried it like this, and I did it with this, and then it was like this. And then so we're like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. I wouldn't have thought of that to teach that. So as we learn to live in a more conscious way, and what? Say it with me now. Take better care of ourselves and love on ourselves a little bit more. We create a community, and when you create a community and learn a new lifestyle, you change your cellular composition and you change your character, meaning that these changes are long-term. This is not a quick fix diet or a fad that you do for 60 days or 90 days. You know, I've worked with a lot of people who they're on the next trend. They're on this yo-yo, and they're going to do keto. They're going to do, oh, what was that one? There was just one recently where you were supposed to do something for X amount of days. I can't even remember. But nobody ever stays on these things long term because they don't work long term. And you yo-yo up and down, and you don't change what you're about. It's frustrating. So when you learn behaviors and easy ways to like grocery shop more effectively, cook meals in the kitchen that take half the time with twice the nutrition, right? Get the people around you to help you in what you're doing. You'd be surprised. So the one thing that everybody lacks right now is connection. The one thing that everybody lacks is connection. And so if you have a way that you can bring people together in this healthier lifestyle, and it benefits you and it benefits them, it's win-win. So I'm super, super excited. We will be kicking this off next week. More information will be coming out this weekend. And if you have questions, you can shoot me DMs. So it's going to be called the Chieftess Living Tribe. And what else? I think I've told you everything. You'll get astrology forecasts, and I teach you ways to, like I said, how to use the moon cycle. Why do you think I'm on here right now? with this Leo new moon, wearing yellow. With my solar plexus. Yes. There's reasons for all of these things. And as you learn them, you can create a new life that is past your desires. You can create health that you thought was impossible. You can look 10 years younger and feel energetic past your wildest dream. It's flipping amazing. It is. It is. I'm going to pull a card for you before I get off of here. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a question real quick. If not, like I said, please direct message me and ask me. This is an adult community. If you want to access the information for the kids, you'll do it through your adult access and then interact with your child. Okay? This is not a children's community. It's an adult community. It's a family community through the parents. Through the parents. I don't believe children should be navigating their way around the internet, in and out of all these crazy. But that's just me. So, what else do I want to tell you about? I finished my, look. I'm so excited about this. I just made this yesterday and today. I finished my Luscious Body Balm. Oh my gosh. I made Luscious Lip Eye Balm, right? And this product is so successful. This has been so well received that people said, could you make a larger thing? Could you make a bigger container? I love this. This is amazing. So I made body balm. And the scent, my son and I are like, oh, it's just heavenly. I think it's my favorite ever. You can tell how excited I am. It feels amazing. Here, I'll show you. I don't want to use that one because it's a new one. Well, maybe I won't show you right now because I don't have a demo with me. But it goes on your skin. It smells amazing. It is super nourishing. It makes your skin like shiny and luminous, and it's not greasy. It's absolutely incredible. So if you want that, you can DM me today and get my not listed price. I have not tagged that yet for sale. For those of you who buy from me regularly, you know how I do this. Once it goes online for retail price once it's tagged, and I've logged it in inventory. But before that, there's a window when I've made products and I haven't tagged them yet, and it has not gone online. And so I will sell this product for like a third off the retail. So if you're interested in the product, you want to buy it now. It'll be online as fast as I have time to upload it. So, all right, let's pull a card. I'm pulling from a goddess deck today. For those that read with me regularly, you do know that I do pull the goddesses for both males and females. Reason being, I think we all need a little more divine feminine love in our life right now. That doesn't mean that you need to be more girly. It means that you need more balance in your biology, in your being. You need more calm and comfort. Yes, yes. And creativity. We pulled, oh gosh, it would be a name I cannot pronounce. I don't even know how to say this. Somebody help me. How do you say this? And it's going to be backwards. The past. The number is 36. 3 and 6 make 9. 9 is the finishing of a cycle. Not quite the completion. 10 would be completion. But 9 is when we have understood the power of our abundance, when we've mastered the lesson and we're about to put it into final play, which is also what is happening during this Leo season. We just had a crash course in Cancer. We just had our butts kicked and our slates cleaned this Cancer season. You just learned how you need to take care of yourself better this Cancer season. Where you got your butt kicked is where you need to bring more balance and healing. Where you feel scared is where you need more comfort right now. And where you need to allow others to help you. So the butt kicking from this Cancer season gets taken into the body, digested in the solar plexus, and we get to bring forth our gifts during this Leo season on stage, roar like a lion. You get to step on stage and say, this is what I need. This is what I want. You get to claim who you want to be. Absolutely beautiful. So 3 and 6 making 9 means we've mastered that and we're ready. The past, I think it's, I don't even know. Mnemosyne? I don't know. Mnemosyne? I don't know how to say her name. There are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess, 𝑚𝒉𝒆, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans contained within your past, like fossils in amber. Right now, you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. The goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choice points in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear. But you can move beyond your past to discover new territories, and a new vision of freedom will come to you. You won't see the past the same anymore, as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. This freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. It makes me want to cry. The goddess M wants you to experience this miracle. That's beautiful. That's so synced with the astrology right now. Because you can choose to look at that like, that was a shitty experience. That was a messed up relationship. I lost that job. That got broke. Or you can say, I learned my worth in that job. I learned to create boundaries in that relationship. I learned where I don't want to be walked on anymore. I learned to step in my power there. I learned where I'm not taking care of myself. All of these things are rich with potential for growth when the wisdom replaces numb acceptance. Amen and hallelujah. And our universe card for the day is, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness with the beautiful owl of divine feminine wisdom. So pretty. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy to be here with you. Like, right now, and like in the flesh, and like on earth, and on Facebook, and on YouTube, and on Instagram, and on wherever else it is we're going to be. Aha! Yes. So, join me. Look out for my podcast. We've not finalized the date. It's going to be called the Chieftess Chat. Excuse me. And then come join us in the Chieftess Living Tribe. Details come out this weekend. The tribe opens next week. And you will be able to come and join and love and live and learn together. Whatever. Yes. And this right here, if you want some, come get some. Send me a direct message and come check out my luscious body balm. All right. Do what it takes. Step forward. It's Leo season. Remember that all your experiences hold wisdom. And that fear, it's useful in your cells. It don't mean you have to listen to it, though. You can say, thank you. I am paying attention, fear. Thank you for talking so loud. I love you so big. Yes. Then you just move your feet forward slowly. Yes. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me. Hit me with messages. And I also really want to know what you want me to talk about on my podcast. So comment below. Please share this video and message me if you have questions. I love you so big.